Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Jason from Retro Gaming Asylum. Welcome to Game Masters.
All right, it's that time again. It is time for the last show. I should say the last live show of 2025. But we will have a show for you next week, and on New Year's Eve we'll have one. So what's going on there, Cappy?
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on over here. I'm having all the luck. I'm re-gluing ornaments. My tree took a tumble.
How did your tree fall? Like, that's what we were trying to get at.
I don't even know. I think it's too many ornaments on one side of the tree. So when you decorate, apparently you're supposed to put ornaments all around the tree to level it out.
Yeah, that was a big whoops. See some folks here in the chat. We've got Ebenezer Scrooge. He's in the chat room here. You guys know him as CC Games. Kevin in the chat room. Mr. Bah Humbug. Who else we got? We've got Colt.
Yes.
Colt 182. We've got... I'm not even going to try to pronounce this guy's username. We'll say Stream Hub Shop. All right.
Okay.
From over on Kick.
Nice.
Steps Turbo, what's going on? Merry Christmas. I guess this guy's in your chat room. M. Surich? Is that how you say his name? M. Surich?
I'm not too sure.
M. Surich 130.
I don't want to butcher anyone's name.
I don't either, but you got to say X-Men House of Training. What's going on?
Yeah.
We've got
Howdy.
The best in the world RKO. We've got Daryl in the chat room. What's going on? Yes, we're here with and we actually have a lot of video today. We've got some video content today, Brandy, and we've got some
nice.
We got back to our roots, some segments and things like that. And MSU Rich, it's Michigan State University. That's probably why I didn't know it. All I know is Ohio.
I only know go Pittsburgh.
Interesting. So we got through the snow, and now it's going to warm up again, and it's going to get windy. Fortunately for us, it's not getting windy here on the show until the next day or two. But I'm excited. I'm counting down. I was telling Brandy, I'm counting down the days till I get almost 15 days off. It's much needed with learning the new job and just a lot of brain ache. Like today we had some more training I was doing, and it's just like, my brain hurts. Neo Ness, what it is. We've got him in the chat room here.
Got more people joining us. We definitely appreciate it. It's always nice getting closer to the end of the year. I know people get a little bit busy, and maybe you don't have your Christmas tree falling. Maybe you're putting up your Christmas trees and decorating last minute for the holidays.
See, my tree didn't fall. Look, it's right here. It never fell. I don't have the problems that you have.
I don't even know.
My tree didn't fall. I even got one up just for the show.
Oh, okay.
I did.
The one in the basement is fine. The other three in the house are fine. For some reason, it's just this one. It's like a little top heavy or something.
Excuses. But
I think it's causing some interference too when it fell. So sorry, y'all, if I get a little choppy. I think it's a tree.
I see what you did there. You're getting a little choppy. It must be the tree. We have a really good show next week, our Christmas episode, where we got to sit down and talk with Brian Wisner at Pittsburgh. We got to talk about some of his favorite games, some of the cool things that he's doing, but also, some behind the scenes stuff that you don't normally hear about because nobody was there, Brandy. It was just you, me, and Brian.
Was fun.
It was so early in the morning, like literally when the doors open.
Super early. No one was around.
You'll notice even when we're talking, we're kind of talking like this because if we talk too loud, it just like our voice would boom because there's nobody in there.
Yeah.
So
it was neat.
It was a lot of fun. We did it in person. And then the following week, our New Year's episode is really cool. We talk about some of the things that we hope to do on the show, right? In 2026 with gosh, conventions to a live show. I mean, possibilities are endless. Maybe falling trees.
No,
Oh, sorry.
oh man, it's still sore subject. I had to glue back the Rugrats. These poor Rugrats here. They took a tumble and their their heads fell off.
How's your 25 days of Christmas going? Like, because a lot of people were asking, like, okay, so let's put this out there. Let's start this. She's giving away something every day for the 25 days to Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So she bought all this stuff. She showed it. But so she has to do a video and mail this stuff out. What, every couple days you're mailing something out? And
Yes.
has it worked to your benefit? Because obviously, there's no secret here. She's hoping to get subscribers and followers and everything. Has it panned out?
I think it's so in theory.
You want to give back.
Yeah, I think for the giving back and helping to make people have a lighter holiday, like, I know money gets tight. We've all lived these, I mean, we've all struggled. May not seem like it when I'm in a house full of items here, but it's like,
you got Santa's workshop right there.
Yeah, literally. But it's just like, I know exactly what it's like, so I like giving back when I can, because I feel like a lot of people should be doing things like this. If you're like, I feel like there could be more going around, like kindness, helping, and things like that. So in that sense, I love doing this because no amount of money is going to be, good enough to like give back. So when it comes to like getting subscribers and people and stuff like that, I would not think that this is worth it, to be honest. Like if I was only looking at it from like a money standpoint, obviously it's like the gifts and stuff I've collected all year, they have a retail value of like over $1,000, and then I'm paying for the packages. And for 25 days, the minimum is like $11 or $12 per package. Some of them were like 20 some dollars. So it's like I'm spending over $300 plus just shipping these items. So in that sense, I wouldn't say it's really worth it, like if you're a business person. But I could care less about any of that stuff because I just want to help. I want to give back. If I could give back more, I would. I'll probably give back more in the years to come. I've already started buying stuff for next Christmas giveaways.
Did you really?
And then I did. I already have like a whole bunch of stuff. I went out over the weekend and there were just deals, like Black Friday deals, and it might have been like 25% off. I started buying stuff. It's crazy. I'm already excited for next year. I have like a ton of anime stuff. I have Minecraft. I have like Fortnite. I have all kinds of stuff that I've been picking up. More Mario stuff, different things. So I'm already collecting for the next year. Just because if I get stuff now, it won't feel as like much coming out of my pocket, next holiday, because I don't know where I'm going to be at during the holiday. Like, you never know where you're going to be at a year from now. So I'm going to try and get even more prepared this year, try and get a bunch of stuff. And then I'm kind of using the feedback that people have. Like, people really seem to like certain things with Mario, certain things with Sonic. So like I'm really going to like hone into some of those things. And then I'm going to give back more throughout the year. That way it's not just Christmas. Like I'll probably do like a Mario Day giveaway or something and like Pokemon Day giveaway and things like that. Just because I feel like we need more cheer. We need more positivity. 2026, leaving all the stuff behind in the past. And yeah, Five Below is great, but the problem is they started going up. So things I bought
nothing's
last
Five
year,
Below anymore.
Yeah, things I bought last year for $5 are like $7 this year.
Well,
I mean, I know it's only a couple dollars.
Let me ask you then, since you've been out and you're shopping.
Yeah.
And folks in the chat room, let us know too. What has been the most sought after game that you've noticed? I mean, have you gone to any game stores just to poke around and ask and say, do you have XYZ game? And they're like, no, sorry, it's out of stock. Have you run into that at all?
No, I guess because I'm not really like buying as much games. I'm buying like display memorabilia, trinkets, things like that.
For your
But I guess
for your bathroom.
no, for like the giveaway stuff.
For somebody else to put in their bathroom. Got it.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
they could start a cool collecting bathtub.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a bathtub that you store items in. I mean, we should normalize that in 2026, okay?
So I just thought because there's rumors that you might be getting the Switch 2 for Christmas, so I didn't know if you were like out trying to figure out what games are available, which ones that you could pick up still. I mean, we are technically a week before Christmas, a week before Christmas Eve, actually. So I know the one year when I did ask for games for Christmas, my wife went out. None of them that I was asking for was out there. Now, fortunately, she was able to find some games that I didn't have that I was like, yeah, I'd play those. But
I think Black Friday, when I was looking for those Switch games they were half price. They were like $30 instead of like the 60 or whatever they are. There were some of the first party games, like some of the Zelda and one or so of like the Mario games that they did not have in stock. And then the Princess Peach Showtime, they didn't have that one in stock at the one Walmart that I went to, but they had it still in stock at the other. And then there were other games that sold out. I think like
everybody's saying
game.
Expedition 33. They're saying,
yeah, that's the one that everyone's been raving about. Yeah, I guess Metroid. That makes sense.
Metroid.
Yeah,
Metroid.
There were a bunch that like didn't have a little section filled. Like they were missing. Like Donkey Kong Country Returns or something. That one was like missing, I think, because that went on discount too.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends. I think certain games I could see being a little harder to find at retail.
I'm very surprised that the Switch bundles are still around. Like I saw that the Pokemon ZX or whatever it is, Switch bundle's still there. It's not out of stock. You can get it on Walmart.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that too.
Like even there's a Mario Kart bundle for Switch 2, which we knew about. Those are on sale right now with Walmart. Like I'm really surprised. Like I really thought back when I pre-ordered the Switch, I really thought that, you know, it was going to be like the Switch 1 was, right? Where you weren't going to be able to get it until the following Easter. But the reality is Nintendo got us again with FOMO, right? Those of us that pre-ordered, they hit us with FOMO, and there you have it. So CC Games says also, if you want a physical for the Terrifier game, get it ASAP. It's really small run for physical. Okay,
that's the one that I ordered. That was a pre-order, right? And I think I just got the email that it's being shipped out.
That for Switch 2?
Let me confirm. I don't even know what I got it for.
Yeah,
I might have got a PS5.
Yeah, Nintendo's making a ton of them, Kevin. Totally, and that's what I'm seeing. So, you know, a lot of people, I was like, you know, you're probably never, you know, it's gonna be hard to get. It's gonna be hard to get it, but I was wrong. You could pretty much walk in any Walmart or any store and pick one up. Greetings, everyone. Merry Christmas. Also, thank you, Gamer Ahmer, for your 25 days of Christmas. Very cool of you. Average Guy Lifestyle in the chat room.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome on in. I appreciate that.
Kevin says they have it for Switch and PS5. So a Switch 1 and PS5.
I might have bought it for PS5.
That's probably what I'll get it for, if I get it.
But I think it I'm trying to find it. I think they just messaged me and said that it
Well, they said that since it's going to Gamer Ahmer, then, you know, they're going to cancel your order.
Yeah, I did. I got it for PS5 pre-order. Terrifier, the arcade game.
The arcade game?
Yeah, because it's art. That's like, is that like a beat 'em up or something? I think it's like something like that. That's why I got it, because it actually looked like a fun game.
I'll tell you that.
I'll have to live stream that if it's not too difficult.
I was messaging Radical Reggie back and forth, and he was telling me that about that new Terminator 2 game. It kind of looks 8-bit.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody saw it, but it's probably 16-bit. But it looks like it would be a good game to play on the Switch, because it's not like usually when games come out like that for PS5 and Switch, and they're not really good graphics, I tend to stick with the Switch. It seems to be more,
Mhm.
able to handle that. So, I need to get that. Yeah, Kevin's a 16-bit beat 'em up style. So, and that's how that Terminator 2 game is. But that T2 game looks really good from whatever, and everybody's been saying that has played it says it's a really, really good game. So that's probably one I'm going to get right after Christmas. Hopefully, maybe they'll drop the price on it.
Yeah, that would be nice, even just a little bit, because then I'll get it too.
It's Friday Night Live. I have it on Switch, and it's fantastic.
Hey!
That's what I want to get it for. Yeah. You know it's Friday Night Live?
Yeah, it looks like it's Rob.
Oh, it's Rob. Oh, yeah, because they come in. It comes in with his username for his channel, not who it is.
I know. It's crazy how it like.
What's going on, Rob?
Things up. It's nice to see everyone coming on in and joining in.
He says it gives Sega Genesis vibes like RoboCop versus Terminator. That's cool. That was a fun game. But everybody said that it's a really fun game. So that's one I think I'm going to pick up after the holidays. Because I believe it or not, I've gone a few weeks with a drought of not picking anything up. And I actually picked up a pretty big banger this week. Nice. Brandy knows. Let's dive into before we get into those Christmas memories. Let's get into what we're playing this week, because we've got a fun show for you guys. Coming into it here, we got some of our favorite holiday remembrances growing up, and believe it or not, we've got Caps Off Gaming. He sent in one, and Brandy, when I went to pick up that game that I picked up, I got Mike Rickard from Wildcard Video Games to tell us one of his memories.
Nice.
So we've got some memories for you guys to show. Maybe you guys can talk about it in the chat. So let's take a look at what we're playing right now.
Hey, this is Michael Rickard from Wildcard Video Games. You are watching Game Masters on YouTube. Enjoy.
All right, what do we got here?
Yes, so talk about those Switch games. I picked up a whole collection. These were on sale at Video Games Plus, and they had a ton of Switch games on sale. So I bought Fight and Rage. This is like a pretty fun beat 'em up. I only got to play a little bit of it, so I definitely need to play a lot more. But it has that like retro vibe, that retro style to it. Definitely a fun one. Especially if you love that like quick beat 'em up action and just looking at it and everything. So that's one that I've been playing, and then I've been going through some of those other retro inspired Switch games. There's plenty of them. I just ordered some more, so they're gonna keep me busy for a while. And some of them I'm kind of like moving through like a little bit, and then I'll just like jump to the next game. I know that's not really what most people do, but that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. So
that's all good.
Yeah, you gotta have fun a little bit when you can.
I've got so much of a backlog. Like I've gotten some of these games out just to play, to say that I've played them, but like I haven't really played them where I sit down and take the time. Like this game, this is a cop out, I know, but I had gotten this a couple weeks ago when it launched. Just sat down to play it, and Metroid Prime 4.
Yep.
It really reminds me of like the modern Halo games, and I know probably Metroid fans are gonna be like, "What? Are you crazy?" But it does. The music, the soundtrack on this is actually really, really good.
Yeah, it looks good.
I thought it sounded good. The gameplay on this is pretty smooth, plays pretty good. But I miss the old platformer Metroid games, like from the NES. I really miss that. But the backlog. You're not kidding, Friday Night Live, Rob. The backlog is for real. Like it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and bigger and bigger. So that's one of the reasons Brandy, I didn't ask for any games for Christmas. I shied away from it. There was some stuff I wanted for my bow for hunting, so my wife picked some of that stuff up. I know because I had to pick it out.
I kind of already know what I'm getting because it was like, hey, this game's on sale on Amazon. Can you order it? Hey, this game's on sale here. Or Black Friday when I went out, I bought a whole bunch of Switch games. And then I asked for a couple games for Secret Santa. So I put those on sale. Whenever Amazon has their sales, I'm just like, hey, this is a perfect gift for me. So
I still have a love-hate relationship with Amazon since I got hacked. But now I was trying to order something today, and I put my debit card in. And I guess for some reason, my debit card's not clicking to the bank or whatever when they authorize it because I have the two-factor authentication on or whatever. So, like, now they have this thing like where it tries to validate your purchase so you know that you're getting, that you're purchasing it. But yeah, that didn't work. You just gotta bring it in here. That's okay. Don't spill it. Okay.
I forgot about that, your whole hacking ordeal. Sorry for bringing up Amazon.
Yeah. My whole hacking idea.
It's too soon. Just like the tree falling. Too soon.
Yeah. Is Steven a shelf collector? Well, maybe. In some instances, I can be. There's so many games. Listen, there's so many games, Brandy, like even the Famicom and stuff I want to play. I haven't gotten to play with them. Red Sea Gaming, don't worry about what others do. Do what you want, enjoy it. If that's playing a game for a few hours and jump to another, you're a grown adult. I used to be like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And now I'm playing
At least I'm
to have
playing
fun.
them.
That's it. And that's...
at least I'm playing them. I never really get through and like fully beat games anymore. Like I'm not beating to try and get all the trophies.
Don't have time.
I'm not trying to platinum stuff. Like I'll play something, and then when I'm tired of it, I'll move on to something else. Then I'll come back to it. If it gets too confusing, then I kind of give up, and then I just roll on to the next thing. It's a little tougher, I guess, as you're, you get busy, you have other things going on, that, the third, excuse, tree falls, try to pick it up.
Well, wait a second. To be fair, and I put out a short earlier this week, and I wasn't trying to make anybody feel bad or anything like that, but I thought it would be funny to post the video because it was snowing, Brandy, it was super cold, and I thought I had the recording from when we were at the convention for those episodes. I thought I had them on my portable recorder, but no, I had to fire up the old, the TriCaster that we use. So I thought this will be funny to put it out there, and then on social media. But then I said, well, maybe I could turn this into a positive, and and show the community, like, yeah, we're game creators, game collector creators, but sometimes we don't have time to play the games because we're too busy creating. And I think that's what I look forward to with the time off, is being able to play some of these games, like, because I will play a lot, and probably I'll get my fill in, because we're too busy adulting, we're too busy, creating content, we're too busy, doing the family life, working, the whole nine. Like, we just don't have it like we used to. So I just thought it would be amusing to show everybody that there I was out in the frozen tundra. So it just happens. But can I show what I picked up this week? Because I know you didn't bring anything up with you, because you're probably hoarding it for a video, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I felt, a problem again where I've bought more than I can handle.
Then you probably should. Yeah.
I need to get my life together.
You got to get it together.
All right, guys, this is my intervention. I'm gonna grow up. Ever since my tree fell, it's really it's shown me a new path. So
wait, can I put this on? Does this work? No.
Just like these ornaments here. I am fragile like these ornaments, and when their heads pop off because the tree falls and you have to re-glue them back on, that's how delicate my...
Let's talk about this here. Well, you looked frozen there. I should have left you like that.
I was just gonna stay like that the whole rest of the show.
I figured you were gonna do that. So what I ended up picking up here, which I'll show the game here in a second, but what I ended up picking up here was Dragon Warrior 4. Now this is a heavy hitter, as you guys know. I'm trying to collect for the complete North American collection, despite what anybody on YouTube says. Don't really care. But I am trying to collect for the complete North American collection of the NES, and there is the Dragon Warrior 4. I got a really good deal. Mike Rickard from Wildcard Video Games gave me a really good deal. Paid $100 for it. I only have Dragon Warrior 1, I believe. So he said, "Hey, I got this in, Brandy." He said, "Hey, for you, I'll give it to you for $100." So I went down and I picked it up, and but that's my first pickup. And now I'm not a big RPG fan, and I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people in there be like, "What? What?"
Oh, here we go.
I just Final Fantasy and Dragon War. I'll probably never play this game. I'm just gonna be honest. I'll probably never play this game.
There we go. There you go. Ticking off everyone.
I know. I just need it for. I need it for the collection. Am I allowed to say that? I need it, or am I not? No, I'm not allowed to say that. I thought we were told we're not allowed to say that because you only need bread and water. You don't need video games. That's what we were told. It's not proper YouTube etiquette to say we need a video game.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm enjoying the journey, Brandy. It's not like something I could have had the whole collection by now, but I'm just enjoying finding these out in the wild and picking them up and adding them to the collection. You know, doing it the old school way, going out looking for things. My best moment getting the altar. Oh, let me pull that up here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, let me pull that up here. Gen XX 1976. My best moment getting the Altered Beast Genesis console for Christmas in 1989. I recently threw in a bit of cash and re-added it, complete in box. Surreal to see it again. Yeah, there's something about getting it.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, of course you're gonna have her throw that in there.
Just so y'all know, I wasn't even born yet. In case you guys felt a little old, a trip down.
You never let us forget that we're old. Don't worry. We hear it every week. It doesn't get old. Should we dive into the community question that we put out there? Obviously, we'll play it, but we're gonna play Brandy's first. Do you want to play yours first and then come back and discuss it, or do you want to go into mine? Do you want to just roll right through them all? How do you want to do this? What do you think? What do you think? Give them the entertainment, just pile it, let it run.
We can like. I don't know. What do you guys want?
Do you want us to roll everybody? Like, so I have Brandy's
videos back to back.
Brandy's memory, my memory. We have
two other
Caps Off Gaming, and then Wildcard Video Games. We have all four of those, and then we can get to the audience, and we can get the audience and see what the audience says. What do you guys want to do? What do you want us to do? Do you want us to talk in between them, or do you just like, just get them out of the way and run them all at once?
Yeah, what do you guys want?
You
let us know.
You tell us. You make the decision, because she doesn't want to make the decision.
Yeah. I already ticked everyone off, calling old and all that. I'm only joking.
Yeah, that's true. See, you're not supposed to tick everybody off until after you get the answer that you need. Don't you know that?
Especially, on our holiday, Christmas, uplifting, whatever.
It's supposed to be, but here. All right, they're saying back to back, roll them.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do that, and then we'll come back to the chat room, and we will we'll digest all this. So let's take a look. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Chris Sebastian from Play It Games, Movies, and Music, serving Central Ohio with 3 locations. You are watching Game Master.
What are your thoughts?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you.
Hey guys, Gamer Ahmer here, and one of my favorite Christmas moments would have to be waking up on Christmas back in the day and finding a Nintendo 64 under the Christmas tree. When I went ahead and unboxed this right here, and I saw how beautiful this system was, the jungle green Nintendo 64 with Donkey Kong. I absolutely love this game, and I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with it, but this really meant so much to me, and having my childhood Jungle Green Nintendo 64 in my collection to this day really drives this passion of mine. And that's not all, because I also unboxed this amazing game. This really shaped my love for gaming. This is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. My cousins had the first one. This one right here, this soundtrack, just everything going on in this game, and then even skateboarding as well. This is also my childhood copy, and I just absolutely love this game. It is mind-blowing that I still have these to this day, and I can really live on with these memories, these magic moments, and I want to know, what are your favorite moments from the holidays?
So we weren't going to come back because some of you guys said just roll them, but Kevin saw it too. I was sitting there telling Brandy we're watching this. I'm like, did you see that? I was like, that tree's wobbling. I was like, your tree's going to fall over up there too.
I'm retiring both trees. So I have 4 full-size trees in my house, okay? This one is the smallest. The basement one is also like this one's 6.5 foot. The one in the basement's 6.5 foot or something. And then I have 2 really big ones in the normal section of the house. No video games. But yeah, these 2, this one and the video game one, I'm going to have to retire and get a bigger tree because they cannot handle the weight of these ornaments.
No, because they were wobbling. Because I was sitting there, and Brandy's like, "Nuh-uh." I was like, "I'm telling you, I can see it in the video that's wobbling." And then Kevin posted in the chat room. He goes, "That tree is wobbling. Look out!" And I'm like,
"I'm a little worried, I will say."
So we had to come back and talk about. All right, so let's N64. N64 was your pick. Let's take a look at what I got here. This was one of my fondest memories.
I know when I was a kid, there was one thing that I was super stoked about getting. I had just been at a boys' club when I was younger. I must have been 7 or 8 years old from my local school. I went to a private school, and it was a Friday night, and it was Boys Brigade, I remember. And I went home that night, and I was like, I want a Nintendo. I played Excite Bike for the first time. I played Mario for the first time. This was a whole new world for me. And my dad was like, oh, well, I've got the Intellivision and Atari. We played that, but it wasn't the same as Nintendo. And for Christmas that year, I remember we asked for the Power Pad set. Now, I know it's up here on my shelf. I didn't want to pull all my knickknacks off to show you. You guys have seen this. But this system is what started it all for me. This system was the system that I remember, I couldn't wait for Christmas to get this. We ended up getting the Power Pad set, had Mario Duck Hunt and Track Meet. And then I remember at some point getting Kung Fu. That was another game that we had just gotten right off the bat. And I remember my grandmother, this was a year or two later, Little Nemo the Dream Master was the game that I really wanted for the Nintendo. It was just looked awesome. It was at the time we were just oh my goodness. But yeah, that's one of the fondest memories I can remember at Christmas time. I just couldn't wait. And as we approach Christmas, and I get to do this for my kids, not necessarily with games, but with other things, it brings back a lot of memories. Also started this whole revolution of me trying to get the complete North American collection of the NES titles and games. And, I look back, I remember the one year I just happened to spot this, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I remember when me and my brother were in the Ninja Turtles and getting that game for Christmas. And it was just oh my goodness, that's awesome. Having that ability, to play that game because Ninja Turtles was brand new. Man, so many good memories with games at Christmas time. And just looking at it, this is the reason you collect.
Hey y'all, it's your man Techness from Caps Off Gaming, and I'm here to talk about one of my most nostalgic games, retro games from back in the day. This is my original copy of Shinobi on the Master System. My Auntie Betty, God bless her, she bought this for me for Christmas. Not just this game, but she bought me the system. It was during the time of, the big beef between Nintendo and Sega. What I ended up saying was I'm trying to be outside the box. I like Sega. I think the biggest thing with Sega was just the music. The music was so different compared to the original 8-bit NES. Lo and behold, like, surprising to me is that the music was it wasn't the same, but it was very similar. In terms of nostalgia, like, this is one of my original joints. I look back here in 1988, this game came out, and yeah, very fond memory.
Fondest memory, Mike, from Christmas.
It had to been when I got N64 system in the box, of course, brand new. I even got, I think it was Ocarina of Time, and I got Mario 64 with it. That was probably like the best moment I had. Yeah, I was a little older. I think I was 26, but still, it was like an amazing, great time to open it up and it's like, yeah, I got that.
So is that the one that was the most nostalgic for you, like out of all the gaming systems that you had?
I was big on N64 back then, so I was really excited about it because I would go to my friend's house and play it all the time.
Were you expecting it? Did you expect your mom to like?
I actually did.
Did you?
I did. Another one I'd have to say is the one I got Mega Man 3. When I was like really young. I remember I actually snuck and found out where Mom had it, and I actually opened it up and played it for a couple hours beforehand. I was being naughty.
He was being naughty.
I should have been on a naughty list for that one, for sure.
Guys, Michael Rickard from Wildcard Video Games has stopped over here. I had to ask him because of tonight's show. You'll see my pickup later, but thanks, Mike.
Now, if we could only do something with that guy's shirt, the Buffalo Bills, but neither here nor there.
Yeah.
No, what was cool, Brandy, is you and Michael were, big N64, and then you had caps off with Shinobi, but then me with the Power Pad set for the NES, and it looks like there's a bunch of other NES guys in here that got some cool remembering memories from getting the NES at Christmas time.
Yeah, all y'all old farts. I thought you guys would all said Atari.
We're not. Oh, come on. Like, I think I was 7 years old, and I was already over Atari at that point. Getting NES Christmas '85 with the new Zenith TV. Zenith was like huge. It was mine to play it on. It was the deluxe set. I do have the deluxe set complete in box for that very reason, because that's nostalgic. I wish I still had the Rob. I do have the Rob set as well. I have the complete Rob set minus the top styrofoam. I need that yet. But I've been collecting, Brandy, different variants of the NES sets to have with my collection.
Yeah, I love it. I love the different variety. Even just like the different box arts. Like, it's just, they're really neat when you get a chance to like look at all of them, because there's like sticker variants. I mean, who would have thought that cardboard would be so collectible nowadays? But it's really cool seeing all those, because then you just immediately start thinking back to all those memories of, which box you got for Christmas, which one you got for your birthday, which games you added. And that's kind of how it was for me. I don't know if it was like that for you guys, but we couldn't really like afford stuff year round. Like, I wore hand-me-downs. I wore pants that were too long. My grandma would hem them up for me, and then I'd be ready for the flood. Like, it was always something like that.
So no difference than how you dress today.
Yeah, pretty much. If you ever see me, my ankles are cold. My ankles are cold all the time. Please help me out.
So I'm going to try to scroll back up. I know, let's see here. CC Games, he was telling us. Yeah, let me go back pull this up. He says, CC Games says, I got a TurboGrafx 16 one year for Christmas. I found it a few weeks prior. I opened it, played it, beat the packed-in game.
Oh, no.
Which was Keith Courage at the time. Boxed it back up. It acted surprise on Christmas Day. Didn't tell my mom until I was an adult.
How did you not get caught? I would feel so guilty. I would tell on myself. Because that's when we would get games too. And systems. It would either be Christmas or birthdays.
I want to know, like Mike Rickard, he said that when he got Mega Man 3, she didn't have it wrapped yet. He was able to get the cellophane open without her knowing it and get the game out to play it, put it back before she was going to go wrap it, and she never knew. To this day, he said she still doesn't know.
You guys are sneaky.
I never did that.
People. Terrible.
Wow. So anybody else out there in chat world, do you have any stories?
I mean, any criminal stories
Well,
here?
not
That's like a crime. You're ruining the Christmas magic. Opening up your gift, playing with it early.
My wife says
Taking away that joy.
my wife says she likes your shirt.
Oh, cool.
She
this
texted me.
is it's really hot in this room. if you
That's
can't
why I
tell
didn't
from
wear
the
my
face.
Vader. I have an ugly sweater Vader, and I didn't wear it for that reason. I can't. I have to wear t-shirts even in the wintertime down here. All the
It's also probably like a size too small.
oh wow. So it's really
I'm wearing
clingy.
this. It's like snug, no breathing in this.
Oh,
It's I got it from GameStop clearance years ago, and it's the Super Mario ugly Christmas sweater. And then I just decided to throw on the hat because it's like my famous little 25 Days of Christmas giveaways hat. So I figured that it would all go together, but it's very hot in this room.
My wife said that's something our son Daniel would do: sneak the video game system or video games and play it. I don't know. He likes to be surprised. Like when we got him the PS5 and we got him the Xbox Series S, he had no idea he was getting it, and he was kind of disappointed because he kept opening everything and there was no PS5. Now, mind you, he had to get it a year after because when it came out during the pandemic, like you couldn't find them anywhere.
Oh yeah.
So it was like the year after, and he was just so disappointed. He just and then all of a sudden we pulled out these extra boxes, and he knew right away what it was. he like lit right
shape.
up. Well,
You can always tell the shape of a console. Like
the funny thing is, we got him. He wanted PS4 games because he had the PS4, right?
nice.
So we started getting him PS5 games. So he's like opening it, and he has like this disappointed look on his face.
Like you got the wrong game.
He did. It's exactly what he said. And he's trying to act grateful. He's like, oh well, that's okay. After Christmas, like we could take him back or something, like exchange him.
That's so sad.
And I said to my wife, I was like, oh, you told me he needed PS5. You don't have a PS5. She goes, I'm like, yeah, he does. He has a PS5, and Daniel's like, no, I don't. I'm like, maybe you better finish opening your gifts up. And then he started coming around, and he opened his gifts up, and he had the PS5, and he was tickled because he couldn't understand.
How would he not know though? That's crazy because I feel like you have your tech stuff together.
Well,
you obviously know.
We kind of told him like we couldn't find it. Now, the cool part was I found it back in August, and I bought it then, and we had it. I already set it up for him, so he didn't have to wait on Christmas Day to set it up. The problem was like, I want to say 4 days after Christmas, we had to take it back because the hard drive inside started failing.
Oh, geez.
So we ended up taking it back, and GameStop had one. They were one of the few that had it, and they had the one with Kratos in it. What's the name of the game with Kratos? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
God of War?
God of War. It had the new God of War in it for PS5, and so he got the bundle, which in turn was the same price that I paid for the other one. So he got another game on top of it. So, and he's had that since, and with no issues. But yeah, that was Oh, I can't wait till this year. This year is going to be epic. So I'm going to film that. It's epic. Maybe I'll share it with you guys on the show when we come back. Just trust me, because he might be watching, so I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah, but don't say anything.
It's going to be epic. That's all I'm going to say. And if he is listening, that gives him something to look forward to, because it's going to be epic.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited now. I want to know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like as you get older, like you used to look forward to getting the gifts on Christmas, and like what we're talking about today, like getting those games and stuff. Now I'm excited to see my kids' reaction and my kids' face, because maybe they're getting something that they didn't expect because, maybe it was too much money, or maybe we just said we couldn't do it, but then we were able to do it. So things like that, they're always fun to surprise the kids with. I think, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Crime Fighter says a new report says that the PS5's liquid metal can degrade over time, affecting all units. I did read that. They said in like 10 years you're going to have to do something. The PS5 Pro received a redesigned cooling system to fix this issue, but the base models can still be affected.
Oh, geez.
So I have a problem with this, and I'll tell you why. Now, not that I'm some kind of expert, but I've been running PCs for 20 plus years. Brandy, you've been running PCs for 20 plus years. We stand them horizontal, or I'm sorry, we stand them vertically, not horizontal, most of the time.
Yeah.
They use the same type of paste on the liquid metal paste that the PS5 for it's still a computer. Okay, it's a Linux-based operating system inside. You're still flashing it. We stand the PCs up like that, and we don't have any problem. I've been standing my PS5 up like that since day one and not had any problems. I find this a little bit ridiculous. Now, could some of them be bad that they're dripping liquid metal all over the place? Possibly. But I think if you opened up your PS5 right now, your launch day edition, that's the one I have, it's going to look the same inside as it did the day you bought it.
I sure hope, because I wouldn't even know what to look at.
I don't think you'd see it. I think this is like a scare tactic because they didn't sell that many PS5 Pros, that they're trying to get those people that are gullible to sell their PS5s to go buy this. I'm just saying that.
Conspiracy theorist over here.
I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorist here, but I mean, what are we coming up on? 5 years with the PS5? Is that where we're at? 5 years? 6? I think 2026 will be 6 years, right? It came out in 2020. So I don't know. I have a hard time. All your stuff, your cell phones, they all use the liquid metal. Yeah.
It is a little crazy that like things aren't like you would think like
there you go.
Million
Game
and
store
billion
owner.
dollar companies and all that. Like it is kind of crazy if you do think about it that we haven't advanced even more.
Now this is more of a problem.
Quality checks.
This is more of a problem, Crime Fighter. You're 100% right. The other problem, memory chip prices have spiked. 100%. Like, if you needed memory, if you were looking to buy a PC, you should have bought it months ago. Or buy memory, you should have bought it months ago because it's through the roof. It's like video cards. It's ridiculous. And game consoles use them. So they're trying to justify, which I think is kind of funny. They were trying to justify that was the price. That was the reason for the price increase for the PS5 and the Xbox. And we all know that wasn't the truth. That wasn't the reason they raised the prices.
That, the tariffs, everything's an excuse as why things are going up.
I get that things like that cost money, but listen, as somebody that does marketing, okay, I work with marketing, I work with people that are making products. That's all factored into the price when you initially create the price. What if this element, we'll just say element, I won't say RAM, I won't say lenses or whatever. What if this goes up in price a year from now? That's already baked into the initial price when it comes out. It's called overhead. It's called markup. They know what they could build it for then. Are they going to lose a little bit of money? Yes, because they're not, because the price has gone up. But these guys, when they're manufacturing them, they probably got warehouses full of these things. It's not like they're like, oh my gosh, RAM's gone through the roof, so now Sony has to make an order of 10,000 units of RAM.
Yeah, they probably have stuff on
It's
hand.
all backstock, so you can't believe when they say stuff like that. But RAM is going up. No doubt. And they're going to pass it on to the consumer. It's just another way to but realistically is what I'm saying. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything that they say.
Yeah, FOMO, all that stuff. It'll get you every time.
It got me with the Switch 2. Not that I care, because I do like the Switch 2. Tim Keller says, did you all see the console sales report from the past month, including Black Friday, down 27% from 2024? I believe that. We started out the show. I know you weren't in here at the time. We started out the show, and I said to Brandy, I was like, man, not one console sold out. You want a PS5? GameStop has it. You want a Switch 2? GameStop has it.
Yeah, they have tons in stock still.
My Target's still selling Xbox games. You want Xbox? Well, you can go there and get it. So, again, I thought PS5 and Switch 2 were going to be hard to get at Christmas time. They were last year and the year before. They were hard to find. Remember, people were...
Everyone's focused on Pokemon and Analog.
Do you remember...
I joined that Analog group, and everyone's been reselling them.
Do you remember last year with the PS5s? They were putting bricks inside the
Oh,
the boxes
yep.
when you do it on Facebook Marketplace because you couldn't
Yep.
find them.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Master Games Guru, excuse me. They sell consoles for a high price because of people wanting the product and them being able to change a high price or charge a high price for it to be considered a luxury. Well, if a PS6 comes out, we already know it's going to be sub $1,000. It's going to, and what I mean by that, they're going to come out with it. It's going to be $999. I'll call that right now. Am I right? It's going to be like you're not going to see it less than $1,000. It'll be $1 less.
It's wild.
That's where we're at. Like so that
games will be $100+.
This is why you're seeing the big PC gaming revolution right now. You're seeing a lot of these guys going out and switching over to PC gaming because they're sitting there going, well, I can buy, now unless you're like Ness, he went out on almost a $10,000 PC, and so he won't have to buy one for a while. But you can get a decent gaming PC rig for about $1,000, and it's enough that'll do everything, everything that you want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But are you going to be buying a Switch 2 or a PS5 or a PS6, a Switch 3 when they're up there at that price? I mean, we had a hard time, Brandy, swallowing what, $500 for a Switch 2?
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, everything is going up, but it still doesn't make it any easier trying to buy this stuff. Like, it still is like off-putting when you're trying to keep up with, the games that are coming out, when you're trying to keep up with retro, then you have the analog come out, and that was like $200 and some dollars. If you pre-ordered the original, then it was like $300 and some dollars or something. If you got the fantastic colors, and those were all sold out, so I got the clear one, and that just arrived. I haven't opened up the box yet. And then you go on the internet and you get so discouraged because in the analog group, everyone's like, I bought 6 of them and I'm reselling them. So if anyone wants them, I got 2 oranges, 2 this, 2 that. And I'm like, these are the people. Like, it's so annoying. And I didn't get the color that I wanted because everyone was buying them all up.
To resell. So, like, if I was doing that, if I bought a few extra, I would have said, Brandy, I got these. What colors did you get? And if she said, oh, I got 2 of these, I would have ended up just trading them. I would have been like, hey, Brandy,
I only got 1.
I got an orange, you got a green, let's swap. You got 2 greens, I got 2 oranges, let's swap,
Yeah.
But people don't think like that. I remember when the PS5 came out, it was pre-ordered. I was doing my Retro Buzz show at the time. And I was like, no, I'm not going to get up at midnight. I'm not going to go through a pre-order. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I wasn't going to buy into it. There was a police officer that watched the show, that he was a big fan of the show. He watched the show. And he came on and he says, hey, I'm going to call you after the show. I was like, okay. He says, I bought 2 of them. He says, I don't need it. He said, because I wanted to make sure, you know how pre-sales go, one might cancel or whatever. So he bought 2. So I give him my number. He calls me up. He's like, hey, I'm going to sell you the other PS5 that I have. It's day 1 edition for the exact price that I paid for it. So,
wow.
He's a cop. So I was like, well, I'm going to trust him. So literally when it showed up, he called me, FaceTime me, and he opened the box just to show that it was in there. It was still sealed. He closed it, stayed on FaceTime with me as he drove to the post office.
Dang.
And, or it was UPS or FedEx, I forget, whatever. But he's like, I'm going to pay for overnight. I was like, oh, I'll give you extra money. He's like, no. He's like, this, I'm going to pay for overnight. So you get it tomorrow and you'll have it. And I got it. And that's the day 1 edition I still have to this day.
That's really nice.
That's the community, right? So there are people out there. So don't, like, when people buy multiples, not everybody's a scumbag.
Most. No, I'm kidding.
I'm trying to be positive here. It's the last show of the year.
We're leaving it all in 2025. I'll try to get a little better. If this tree falls one more time, though, we're gonna have some problems. Look, it's already leaning. It's trying to.
I have been watching it because I can see it in preview, and you'll talk and it'll just sway. So I get it. It's the funniest thing to see that. And
I don't even have the topper on it anymore, and it looks like it's literally coming at me. I mean, I think it's the weight of all these ornaments on here.
And I swear it's sitting on a wire or something because every time she moves it, it messes up her camera's.
I don't know what happened.
No, you're good right now. Don't touch it.
I really try here.
But before we went to the videos. You started, but you were messing with it, and I was like,
I don't know what happened. It's probably the internet. It's not the camera because the camera's good. It worked last week.
People want to know how are you standing up? Is it on a table or is it on the floor?
No, it's on a carpeted floor.
Oh,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
it doesn't even have a tighten base like option. Like you can't tighten it up. Like I think it's plastic. It's like plastic, and it's like a pre-made in sections.
Yeah,
and I think somehow it needs to be retired. So like,
yeah, she's retiring
this one. I'm retiring it. Which is crazy because the tree in my front window downstairs is like a 7 and some 8 foot tree, and it's from 1991. It was my childhood Christmas tree, and that thing is standing strong. And this one's like 10 years old, and the little pieces are falling off at the bottom. The one in the basement that was wobbling as I spoke, these like little pieces all broke off. They like disintegrated and deteriorated. Like they just like came all apart. They fell apart. And that one's gonna be retired. So a little side note, after Christmas, things go on clearance and they go on 75% off, 90% off. That's the time to buy a nice Christmas tree.
I was going to tell everybody too. I don't know if you saw my video on the R2D2 that I have. Right now, Home Depot's running a sale with, like, you can get Chewbacca, you can get the Stormtrooper, Vader. They're all half price right now. I think R2 is also half price. So normally it's $300. So if you wanted one of those, go on. There's a link in my video, and I'm not trying to get you to go to my video for this reason, for numbers, but I have it in the description. There is a tracking link. So when you click on that, you put in what you're looking for, if you're looking for that or Vader, and it'll notify you the second it goes in stock, and you can go on there. I think it's called Track-a-Lacker, and you can, and what it'll do is it'll notify you by email or text, like, hey, it's back in stock, so you can go and buy it before all the bots buy it out. But Brandy, that's going to come down here in the game room after Christmas. It's going to come over here to the side here, the R2. We're just going to take the Christmas lights off of it.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And that,
yeah,
he's right in the chat, Crime Fighter. You have to check out the Hallmark ornaments because they do a whole line of nostalgia. They do pop culture. They do video game related, and then they're all like clearance.
They got a Dreamcast one this year.
I think that was last year.
Is it last year? I thought I saw it at my Hallmark this year, but maybe I'm wrong. They have an Xbox one too, don't they? This year?
Yeah, the Xbox 360 one is new this year.
That is this year. Well, maybe they had an extra from last year then, because I saw Dreamcast. My son pointed it out.
They like reissue them too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Some of the boxes will be updated, and some.
I have a Sega.
That's what I do.
It's up there
for my Christmas giveaways. I go on Hallmark at the end of the year, and then no.
You recycle.
No,
so it's all the gifts. You heard her here first. All the gifts that she gets that she doesn't like, she recycles and gives them to you guys next year for her 25 days of Christmas. That's what she does. You heard that.
Yeah, it's all hand-me-downs. No, I go and I buy them all at like clearance, so they're like a few dollars a piece. That way, I don't have to pay $30 a piece. And
oh, he says
then
you can buy them
I'll give
online.
them away. Yeah.
Oh, he says Dreamcast was 2 years ago. Last year was Xbox. Okay.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show I don't pay much attention to. But my buddy for Christmas,
wow,
he got me a Sega Genesis one. I have it over there. When you hit it, it goes Sega, and it does that dun, 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 plays the Sonic theme, which is kind of cool.
Those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because they have them for they have the NES, the Super Nintendo. They have the Genesis, the Dreamcast, the original Xbox, the Xbox 360. They need to do the rest of them. Like, where's the N64 and where's the PlayStations?
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, or the Sega Saturn, Sega CD.
Yeah, where are they at? Why do they just jump over that? They need to do more.
I guess it goes based on popularity, but I would have thought Nintendo 64 would be more popular than Dreamcast. Like, that just doesn't sound right, but yeah,
True.
I
Where's
don't
the
know.
Atari? They passed over that one.
So one of the things I was going to ask my kids, and I didn't do that from video games. Like, I know when we were growing up, that's one of the reasons we asked the question that we did.
Mhm.
When I go into my game room and every time I look at that Nintendo Power Pad set, I think back to that Christmas of '88 or '89 when I got it, and
Mhm.
it was for all three of us. It was a gift that it was our big gift. I don't know if families still do that. We do that with our kids. Our kids get one big gift a year, whether it's combined or whether it's separate. And it all depends. As long as Dad did good that year, working and made extra money, we try to do that for our kids. So we kind of sat back, and I look at that stuff and I go, I remember where I was, what I was doing, what we played, how long we played it. Even holding it in my hand, holding that the three games, the trackpad, the Duck Hunt, the Mario. Just holding it, even looking at Dragon Warrior here, right? Like, I never had this as a kid growing up, but I'm sure there's somebody here in the chat room that's like, man, I had that, and they could tell you exactly what Christmas they got it. Little Nemo, that was a game, Brandy, I really wanted for Christmas. I got it a couple of years later. That was another big milestone for me that I remember. I think I mentioned it in the video that my gram picked it up for me, and that turned out to be one of the better games that was out for its time. Like, Capcom brought it out like around the time of Chip and Dale and everything like that. So, and DuckTales, and to this day, that game still holds up. It's interesting. Can you go through your game room and find games that you know for a fact you got for Christmas and it instantly takes you back?
Yep, or even just like playing with friends and stuff. Like, I could go around, and it's a lot related to the N64. Now obviously I played the NES first at my cousin's house, and it was fun, but they were much older, so the N64 means something a little bit more because I do still have my Jungle Green N64 from back in the day, and I have that copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And then when my cousins were getting rid of their games, they actually gave me like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and then the other games like Zelda and Mario. Like, they gave me their games. So like, I still have those. And then the same with the Sega Saturn. Like, my Sega Saturn that I have in the games came from my cousins. Like, they gave that to me. So like, those were the games that we played back in the day. So I can literally go around and be like, I remember playing this game at my cousin's house in the living room, sitting on the floor, sitting in a chair, sitting on the couch, waiting for my turn. I remember, this one scary part of this game, like the suffering when my cousin Dan was playing these games. And I remember like being freaked out. I was a kid. I remember watching him play Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn. I remember how scary that was. Like, back in the day. And then Mortal Kombat, I remember getting ready to play that stuff. Like, it's like I can replay those vivid memories in my head like I was there, like transported back in time. And then the same with like the holidays. Like, we didn't get stuff all the time.
Right.
I got a lot of used games at flea markets, yard sales, etc. Like, my grandparents, like, we were all like stingy when it came to stuff. Like, or maybe we were just broke. I mean, it was just like, for Christmas, we would circle what we wanted, and we got some stuff, but it was always like one big gift, like a console, and then it'd be like a bunch of like little things, like socks and clothes and little toys and stuff like that. A lot of the action figures I got used at the flea market or yard sale, and it was like 10 for $1 or something, like little figures and trinkets and stuff. But I remember getting the Nintendo 64 for Christmas. I remember playing that right away. I remember at one point getting an original Xbox, and me and my brother, we played like Freedom Fighters. We played Halo. We played so many games together, and it was just like quite the experience. And then just all these different games that we got for the holidays. And then bringing the system over my parents' house or bringing it back to my grandparents or wherever I was and just playing the new games that we got. Like, I will never forget those memories and those moments. And I think that's something really cool because everyone else has those same moments. Like, when they remember Halo and seeing that stuff the first time.
Well,
like,
let me ask you, because we transitioned from Christmas right into New Year's. On New Year's Eve, like, I don't know, we always went to my grandparents and like all the extended family was there. And so Madden was big. Like, we always asked for the latest Madden for Christmas and we got it. And my uncles, I think I talked about this previous episodes, but my uncles would always whip our butts. No matter how good we thought we were at it, they would whip our butts on New Year's Eve. Did you do that as well? Like, on New Year's, did you go to like your grandparents on New Year's Eve and like your cousins and your aunts and uncles and you'd play like a game on 64 and like tournaments, whatever it would be? Maybe it was Smash Brothers or something. Like, did you do that or was it friends?
Yes.
Or?
So on New Year's, so I lived with my grandparents growing up. They pretty much raised me. So I always was at my grandparents' house. And my grandma would always make a special meal for New Year's.
Okay.
It was like stuffed peppers or stuffed cabbage or something. I don't even know what it was.
It's probably sauerkraut and pork because that's usually the New Year's tradition. But
Yeah,
go
like,
ahead.
all that stuff. So there'd be like everyone would come over, all my aunts, my cousins, my uncles, like my parents, like everyone just like came over. I mean, we all lived within a couple street radius, so it's not like I missed out on anything. Like, we all still were just very close. It was just, how it was. So pretty much, everyone would come over and I had a PC, so we would all take turns playing The Sims and playing racing games on the computer and playing like the dumb AOL games that they used to have, like all kinds of whatever they had like online. And then we would play the original Xbox and we would play Dance Dance Revolution, and certain holidays they would have certain like in-game unlockables. So like I do remember some of that stuff, and we would just swap and play different games, just kind of like go through it, and depending on what game was popular at the time, like we might all be playing Mario Kart or Mario Party or something along the lines, but we always did something together. So it was a lot of fun.
Well, let me ask you, and ask the folks here in the chat room, what do you think our kids, the kids of the beta generation, is that what they're calling these younger kids, the beta generation? What do you think when they're our age, the memories are going to be? Because you don't have much physical games when it comes to video games. Like, they're not going to be able to go to their shelf and pick up a game and say, man, I remember when I got this game and my parents got this for me for Christmas and I remember sitting there. Is it going to be, man, I remember getting money to download this game? It sounds funny, but like,
I don't even know. Like, I feel like that's why you have to make those memories. You have to make that experience. Maybe it is like if you're bringing your family to like the gaming conventions, like maybe you just have to like.
My kids know that because they go to gaming conventions. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe it'll be something like, I hope it'll be that instead of, oh, they gave me money for V-Bucks or for Roblox or for this or for that. Like, I really hope that they'll still have. Sorry, I heard the tree creeping up on me. I think it's starting to lean. It's gonna hit me. I can feel it.
I hope it does. That'll be so funny for the podcast. But
no,
I just wonder because like my kids are past the age of toys. Like any toys my son gets, he's 13 years old. The toys that he gets now are collectibles. He collects Fortnite action figures. He doesn't play with them. A lot of them.
Okay.
He knows which ones are like hard to find, so he keeps them in the package, sets them up on his shelf. Sometimes we'll get to them. He'll ask at Christmas time for 2 of them so he can open one and articulate it with his other ones and leave the other one in the box. My daughter, she did a lot with Calico Critters growing up. I'm sure, Brandy, you remember the Calico Critters.
I don't know what that is.
Those were those little families of animals that you could get, that they had the houses and the tree houses and the cars, and you could drive them around. Maybe that was after your time. but you might be
I'm not
too
that
old
young,
for
I'm
that.
not old.
But
Like,
she played a lot with that, and then it was kind of into clothes. Like she wanted a lot of clothing, and then
yeah.
she's more of a. I wouldn't say that she's a video game fanatic like my son or I would be. She plays casually. She loves playing Fortnite. She's got her PS5. She's got her Switch 2 or Switch 1. You know, she plays more on her PC. She plays with her friends. They play like Roblox and Minecraft and probably other games that I don't even know about on Steam. But that's what it seems like this generation does. Like the parents that don't know a lot about video games, they just buy their kid a PC and they're like, "Here, have at it," you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, like, where's the memory at with that? Like when my daughter opens up a shirt on Christmas morning, she's not gonna 10 years from now be like, "Oh man, I pick up the shirt."
It's my favorite shirt.
Right, because she's probably not even gonna have it.
Socks.
So, I guess my thing is, outside of memories that you purposefully are trying to create with your kids, what's this generation gonna look back on in 30 years and say, like, man, I remember getting that, or I remember getting that action figure, or whatever. You know, guys in the chat room, like,
I think it'll just
what do you think?
Just have to be the memories. Like I don't see them thinking of specific items. It might just be, oh, I got a chance to spend time with my family. Like
True.
maybe it'll be more geared towards something like that. Like I don't know.
Family things I could see them remembering.
Same.
Yeah.
It's really not the same as opening up for Christmas. I remember that same year I got an N64. I got a BB gun.
Well, here
and like
there's a good one too.
That's what I remember. Like I remember those moments.
Yeah, like Chris Lee's saying here. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Chris Lee's saying, do you think they're going to be able to go to the movies in 10 years? I don't know, Brandy. What do you think?
Because like some have closed down. We just lost another like bowling alley. Skateland. There was like a indoor skating thing. Like that just closed down. So.
Oh, my wife's getting on me. She's like, that was before her time. I was just gonna say that was my time, my wife's time. She's texting me here in between. That our old co-host is trying to get into the show. Brandy's fighting her off. Brandy's like, no, you're not coming on. Brandy's like, no, you're not coming on. So we're preventing the evil co-host, the 16-bit co-host, from coming back on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It's okay.
All right, if I don't move at all.
Nope. It's too late. It's got you.
Why did it happen?
It just started happening toward the end here. So
things were going so well. Like the internet is strong here. Are we getting another storm? I really think it has something.
Well, remember you fixed it. You fixed it by rebooting that time. So there might be something on your PC that could be potentially causing issues. I still think the whole being quote unquote wireless, not really officially wired, could be part of it. But that's all right. We're about at the end here, wrapping up everything anyways. So.
As I fade away into pixel.
She's fading away.
Tree takes
you know what it is? The tree might be moving.
I'm literally becoming a memory. I'm just becoming a memory.
There you go. The tree's stepping on the wire.
I think it has to do with the tree. I don't know.
The tree might be stepping on the wire. Because last time she did it.
You guys might have to send help and check on me because I may not make it.
She's Matt says that actually it's going to storm tomorrow. Not here. It's not going to storm. We're just going to get some wind. But
I have to be ready.
What is that?
It's another ornament that fell.
Oh, it did fall off. It's Thanos. The snap.
Everything is literally like there are ornaments everywhere. Because
she literally, no lie, right before the show, she was gluing her ornaments. So her tree fell over, so she was moving it back. When she started to move it back toward the desk, her camera started to get fuzzy, and I said, well, is there a wire for the camera running underneath the
I
tree,
don't
and
know.
she says she didn't think so. Don't move it because your picture looks good right now. So yes, that's going to be one of the subjects that we'll bring up in the new year is the blockbusters and the what was the other one that we had? Hollywood Video.
Yeah, I had a Blockbuster. I still have those memories of that.
We had both.
Those were the good old days.
That's what I'm saying. These kids don't know what it's like to rent a movie, like where you physically go out to the Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. We used to do that in college. My wife will tell you. We always loved it when the new movies, after they were rented for like a month, they would put them out for $5 that you could buy them.
Yeah, I bought so many.
I bought
movies that
so
way.
many TV series and movies that way when we were in college. We
And,
were broke. We didn't have money.
GameStop and Movie Stop. There was a GameStop Movie Stop combo, and the Movie Stop would have deals all the time. And then they
Yep.
went out of business at one point, and I bought like everything. I was just buying rows of games and movies. Like it was crazy.
I had a ton of movies too, and I got rid of a lot of them because I needed school books the one year.
Yeah.
So I was able to sell them back like a lot of I was a big horror buff, so I sold a lot of them back to Hollywood and GameStop, and then they went out of business. But it's like I remember getting a pizza, and I remember going like a Sunday afternoon. I would go get a pizza, and me and my girlfriend at the time, and we would just rent a few movies, and that's what we did all Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, my wife's also reminding me that I downloaded bootlegs. I think we all did that. LimeWire.
I
I
remember.
think
all
everybody
those
did
days.
that, but we didn't sell them though. We just passed them around campus. But
Yeah. And I would own like the real CD and stuff too, but there was nothing about like in the middle of that song.
somebody gets up
like,
and walks around, or in the movie, somebody gets up from the
oh
front
yeah,
row. They can walk
would
around.
like see like the shadow or a person, but like in the middle of like the songs, it would be like beats by blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, I don't think that's part of the song, but you would like jam out and you're singing the song, and then be like beats by blah blah blah.
It was.
You'd be
I
singing
remember
it.
when we first started dating, my wife and I. We were watching Final Destination. It was
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like the fourth one or whatever, and we were watching it. And this was the first time my wife ever. I was like, I got this movie before. She's like, wait, how did you get it? It's still in the theater. I was like, don't worry about it. I got it. So we're watching it, and we're in the middle of the movie. You see this guy get up from the front row, and he starts walking across on the bottom. And he goes up to, and she goes, "Did you go to a movie theater and film this?" I'm like, "Don't worry about where I got it. I got it. That's all that matters." But we were poor college students back then. That's what we did. Like our drive-in was, I had a fold-out screen in my car, a DVD that would play. We'd go sit at the Wendy's that was down the road from the college. We'd go in and get like a value meal each, and we'd sit in my car on a Friday night, and that's how we watched a movie. No lie, that's what we did.
Wow.
That was our drive-in, because we didn't have money. We had enough money to get some food, and we sat there and watched a DVD. We get it like I don't know, when they'd have like 99-cent rentals. We had a Hollywood Video near us, but we also had Blockbuster back home. So, but these
Yeah, I
are the things
remember-
that started running through my mind.
Yeah, there was always a dollar store right next to the movie theater, and their snack section was really good. And I remember people would walk in, they'd buy a bunch of dollar snacks, and then sneak it in.
Stick them in their
to
cargo
the movie
pants.
theater.
That's
Yeah,
right.
And there would be people that would pull out like a whole soda bottle, and I'm like, how did you not get caught? Like,
Oh, we did that. We had. Oh, do you remember the UFO pants?
oh yeah.
We'd always I could put a 6-pack of bottled 16-ounce soda in one of those cargos on the side, and I'd have snacks in the other. No lie. And we
had the
would take it.
Jinko jeans.
We had the Jenkos too.
Yeah, we
and
had like those, and then like
Yep.
other parachute style pants, and
Yep. The UFOs
I
were
mean,
the
I
big parachute ones.
understand. Yeah, I feel bad for all the tight pant people because you can't fit anything in your
That's
pants.
that's what we did when snacks. I'm like, that's how we went in the theater when Fast and the Furious came out. That's what we did. We found all the guys. All the guys brought the snacks in because the girls wore the tight bell-bottom pants. The guys had all the big baggy cargos and everything, so we just stuck them in the cargos and brought them in and just started divvying stuff out. Like, that was what we did. So
Yeah, like my pants pockets nowadays don't even fit my cell phone.
I was just gonna say, like, my kid, when she puts this in her back pocket, it's like there's not enough room.
It all
There's my
hangs out,
wife.
like my whole phone just hangs out. Like it's
But do you remember back in the day your mom would walk around with one of the biggest purses known to man. It looked like a duffel bag.
Yep.
Nowadays, how often do you see a woman walking around with a purse the size of a duffel bag? You know, even we'll go as far as like our diaper bag for Sophia is like a little backpack because I refuse to carry like a diaper bag. We got a backpack, and
Yeah,
it's
it'd be
a diaper bag.
like Mary Poppins. Like my mom would just like pull like a lamp out. and
Yes,
then, like,
they could
a
pull
chair.
anything out of that.
Literally, like whatever you need chopstick, here you go. You need crazy glue, here you go. Like it was just like everything that you had in
Yep.
that purse.
That now my wife's purse is like her wallet. Like she doesn't take like this big gigantico purse. She takes like her wallet that kind of has like a strap that goes over, and then she'll take the diaper bag. That's what she's got. I mean,
Yeah, I
she,
don't even have a purse.
well, she
like,
has a little
for that reason.
handbag. She does have a handbag that she'll carry from place to place. But
I
she
put
has-
everything in my hat.
Well, that hat you probably could fit a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, this is how I sneak snacks into the movie theater.
I figured as much.
So,
But
just
you
so you-
remember that, like even going to the beach, the moms all had those big bags. They were the big.
Yeah.
They had everything. So I guess that's what made us think about like, okay, what gives you the most nostalgia? Like I'm curious. I'm going to ask my kids, like, when you think back to Christmases past,
Yeah.
what stands out to you? What do you remember most about the Christmases past? Because you don't have the objects that you got from them. And I'm not talking about like memories. I'm talking about like from things that you got.
hmm
What's the most nostalgic? Because I don't know if they even have an answer for that because we had
'Cause it's
video
not the
games.
same. Yeah.
Yeah. We had video
Definitely not the
games.
same.
We had certain action figures because that was all new. Now they're remaking all the action figures that we got for Christmas.
Yep.
They're remaking them and the kids are getting them now. And they're junkier than what they were when we got them. And we thought ours was like weren't the greatest, you know?
Yeah, now you could definitely tell how they are. Because I have some for like the Turtles back there. I have some of like the new reissues. Same with like Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, I had the reissues.
But then I tried to like stop because I was like, I don't want to get, too much. I don't want to have it like a whole bunch of new, a bunch of old. Then the pieces get mixed up, like the weapons, the extras. I want there to be a clear difference. So I don't even open up the packs. I keep the stuff sealed, like the new reissues or repops or whatever they are. I keep all those still sealed. That way they don't get mixed up.
I wonder if they're, because I know physical media pretty much died, but I wonder if, just like everything else that comes back, like you see the arcades coming back, you see records are flooding Walmart now. Yep. You can get records. That was a thing of the past when audio cassettes and CDs were out, records were already gone. Like the second CDs came out, records were gone. But now records are coming back, and all the kids, it's funny to see the kids that are running around with like AC/DC shirts on that look like they're 12 years old. And I'm like, or the Rolling Stones, and I'm like, you guys have no idea who the Stones are. Like the Stones weren't, they were past their prime when I was younger. Like those boys are like in their 70s and 80s now. Like they were our parents' generation songs, and they're buying like Stone Temple Pilots, and they're buying these record albums that they're like, oh, these are great, and this is the best way to listen to this. And they're remake albums. They're not the same albums that your parents had or that we had as growing up, right?
Yep. And they did that too with like, so in Stranger Things, if you're watching it, like Metallica, they played like a song of Metallica in there, and then all these kids are running around with Metallica shirts. And then I went to one of their concerts like several years back, and they were like, how many people have came out to see us before? And then like all these people raise their hand, and they're like, how many people, this is your first time seeing us? And then like I raised my hand, a bunch of other people, and then they were like, who wants us to keep touring for another 30 years? And we all raised our hand, and they're like, I guess we're gonna die touring, like because they're all like old.
Well,
like,
think about it with you. You grew up in the same era with me, even though you like to call me old. You grew up with you. Wait a second. You grew up with Sum 41. You grew up with Yellow Card. Yeah. You grew up with Blink 182. You grew up with Less Than Jake, the Sex Pistols. You grew up with let's see who else, the Muddy Boss Tones. Never had to knock on wood.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know that. I know you know that song. If you were in the skater punk era, you know
I
what
know
Boss
all the
does.
people.
The Toasters.
I've seen Blink 182. I've seen
Okay,
Muse. I've seen 30 Seconds to Mars.
But we
Coldplay.
were
I've
there.
seen all these people.
We were in Blink 182's golden era. Enema of the State. Okay, All the Small Things song, right? The Enema of the State was the album. It had the nurse on the front cover, and then they did the Girl at the Rock Show, which was the next album. Okay.
Yeah.
Yellow Card. That was huge. Like we were in the pop punk scene's pinnacle. Now all these kids are like, oh, Blink 182 fan. Like these guys are all like washed up now. Like they're my age and your age. No, I mean to be fair, I mean they still make music, but I'm not listening to Blink 182 anymore. Like I just don't. I pretty much listen to country music or a classic, 80s rock. Like I mean that's what I
listen to like a lot of the 90s stuff, and then
90s. Yeah, I'll listen to 90s.
But then I have been listening to well, like Blink 182 does come up because I've been listening to like they're like little tour that they're all doing.
Oh,
like Avril Lavigne, I think Simple Plan, Sum 41.
Simple Plan's another. But you remember growing up, and then you see these kids walking around like all emo, being like, "Yeah, I'm a Blink 182 fan," and you're like, "You don't know what it's like to be punk." See, that's immediately what you want to do. You're like, "You don't know nothing about," and so
you don't know anything about that. We lived it.
We lived it, and I feel like our generation is the last generation to be able to do that. Across the board, video games, music, because when the physical died, so did the memories. I'm not trying to be depressing.
Doom and gloom.
No. I just want to. I'm trying to compartmentalize this. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying too. I do.
Like, I feel like our generation, everybody that's in this chat room, our generation, whether you're 30 years old, 35, 40. 45, even close to 50. Our generation grew up with the best, I feel like, the best era, the best music, the best video games. We had the arcades. We were...
Okay, let's rant about this, too, because now people are bringing up Christina Aguilera, and you think about all, like, the boy bands. Whether
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, yep.
Remember when you could go to a concert for, like, $20?
Oh, yeah.
And you literally
and have good seats.
The concert with 0 cell phones, and no one was taking videos. You were in the moment, literally watching and going on with that. Like you were listening to the music, you were enjoying the experience. It was so cheap. Nowadays, you go to a concert, you're in like the worst seats. It's $500 for 2 tickets. Everyone has their cell phone. When's the last time that you looked at your cell phone and was like, let me rewatch that concert I went to 7 years ago. Let me rewatch the footage from that concert. And then in the video, you hear you and you're like, and you're like screaming and it doesn't even sound good. And that's all you capture in the video. No one's rewatching those videos. You're not even like living in the moment anymore when you go to these concerts. It's different. I remember back in the day, I got up on stage with like All Time Low and all these other bands. And we got up on the stage. We crowd surfed. We got to go up on the stage. They were signing your body. Like, it was like this crazy experience that happened at these concerts. You would like dive off the stage, but they invited you to come up on the stage. Like it's way different. Nowadays they have security, all this stuff. You can't jump up on the stage anymore. You can't like crowd surf. You can't do any of this stuff. But like those were the crazy days. And now it's like, things just cost too much money. You don't get the full experience, and it's just so.
Let's show this really quick here. I'm going to pull this up to dovetail off of that. Okay, so I pulled up my old Flickr page with my wife and I. Okay, so we're going back. This is back in 2011 where we bought ringside seats, and I remember my wife because I was at a softball. I was in the playoffs, at softball, and we had to call to get ringside seats. The ringside seats for this. Now, mind you, we're right at and I'll show you, we're right at the guardrail. This is at the Cavelli Center in Ohio. Yeah. $29 each. Wow. That's right. $29 each for ringside WWE tickets. And this is how like I was sprucing up some of the. Let me go back to my photo stream. This is on Flickr. Y'all can go there and just go flickr.com/thetechbuzz, and you can go back and see, like, look, these were our seats, okay, right there at the guardrail. Like, John Cena was still in his prime, CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, back when he was the champ. Like, Alberto, I wanted to see his belt. He came right up in front of me, and like, there's a picture on here, like The Miz, Kofi Kingston, back when before he was with that, Dolph Ziggler. These were all, like, we were ringside for like a 3-hour event, R-Truth.
Wow.
And let me go to a different page here. Like, again, Brandy, $29. Here's John Cena. Look, and the pinnacle of his career. Like, we got to see them. Sheamus.
I didn't see anything in that picture.
What's that? What, the John Cena?
I don't see John Cena.
Right here.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't see me. I was like, what are you talking about? Daniel,
right here.
Daniel Bryan, man, like all the guys, the good guys that were there back in the day. We got to watch. Look, CM Punk's right here on the ground, right in front of us.
See, you have Flickr. I had a MySpace, and all my stuff is gone from MySpace.
Right here. Punk is like, I literally took the picture through the guardrail. He's like laying on
That's crazy.
Like, I said to my kids and I said to my wife, we'll never ever get to do that again because of what it costs today. What did you say? It was $500?
It's like $500 for two people
ridiculous.
to go to like a basic concert. Like when I went to see Metallica, or when I went to like even like Slipknot, like you don't even get like the best seats, and you're just like so far away. And it's like $500+. Then you got to pay for parking. Then you got to pay for food. Then you got to pay for merch.
Yeah,
like,
there's Alberto.
You want to go and you want to get a shirt, like.
Oh yeah, the shirts were like $15. Like you could buy.
Nowadays, like $80 or more for a hoodie, and it's like when I saw Billie Eilish, because I won tickets for that, through the radio station. They were like $700+ tickets. Here's the value.
Here's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Well, actually, that was Dashing Cody Rhodes back in the day. But yeah,
that's crazy. You don't even get the same prices anymore.
No, that's why I'm like, my point is, like, it's just not the same. Like those back in 2011, how long ago was that? We're going to 2026. Was that 15 years ago? 15 years ago? 14 years ago? 15?
Yeah, whatever the math is on that, guys.
Yeah,
we're
sorry.
going into a new year. Where's it all?
My point is, like, these are the memories. Like, I remember we went there. It was around Christmas time. That's why we went. Like, we had to order the tickets in advance because we got it during the softball game. It was the end of the season. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was for a house show. I think it was Raw. It might have been a Raw taping. It might have been, I don't remember now, or SmackDown. But it was funny because that was the first time ever where I said, my wife and I, there was a pay-per-view coming up, and I don't remember. We'd have to go back and look at the date and see when the pay-per-view was happening. But I said to my wife, I was like, didn't we see this match already? Like, watch, he's going to duck here, and he's going to flip and kick. And he did that. And that was when I learned that for house shows, that's when they use that as practice for the main shows, for the main events, for like pay-per-views. So yeah, it was just interesting. I know we're kind of going off the beaten path here, video games, but
we sure did. So thanks for being with us, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up anyways. But I guess I'm curious. Ask your kids this Christmas, and when we come back in 2 weeks live, and let us know, what is your kids' greatest memory from video games at Christmas? Not cool things that you've done with the family. I mean, everybody's gonna have memories of that, but video games. I'm very curious about that, Brandy, because I'm gonna ask my kids that too. What's your greatest memory of video games at Christmas time?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the same as us. Like, nothing beats those magical moments of like holding the physical items, reading that manual, reading that box. Nowadays, you just get like a little card, you scratch off the code, you hurry up, you log it in. Like, I just don't see it being the same as what we all had. You know, I know we do that. We hold on to the past, but it's for a good reason. We literally have lived it all, and we got to experience it.
And we're the last. We're the last generation. Sorry, guys, but we are. We're the last generation to experience this.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. Well, we will have an episode for you next week. Like I said, we have it. It'll be in the can. It'll be at 8 o'clock. You'll see it pop up in your feed. If you're subscribed to either Brandy or myself, you will have it show up magically at 8 p.m. next Wednesday night at Christmas Eve. But I do encourage you guys, and I want to put this out there, and I'm sure Brandy agrees with me. As much as I know you guys love to support us, you don't have to watch it at 8 o'clock next Wednesday. We hope you're spending time with your family because it will be Christmas Eve. But know that it's there. If you get home Christmas Eve from family and you just need to unwind and you want to listen to that, know that it's going to be on our YouTube. It's going to be on our podcast feed that you can listen to it. And you're still going to get episode number 28. It'll be next week. And then the following week, New Year's Eve, we know you're going to be out partying with friends and family and making those memories.
Or sleeping.
You guys get to know that when you get home, you have that episode waiting for you. And do leave us comments. Let us know what you think of it. That'll be episode 29 on New Year's Eve. And then the following week, we'll be back in the saddle.
We'll
live
be back
and in charge.
For 30. Yay. You have to know your audience. You're like, when you're out partying it up New Year's Eve, everyone's an old fart, okay? Know your audience here.
All right, speak for yourself. We'll be having a game night, man. People will be here.
I'm going to be sleeping.
Well, some of us like to party on New Year's Eve, and we have people over, and we have game night until midnight. We watch the ball. We do all that. Yeah, we're not old like you.
I wake up just to watch the ball drop or the countdown, and then you run outside with pots and pans and start banging on the pots.
My wife gets those blowers, and it's like, and the kids are running around the house, and whatever other kids we have, they're blowing it.
We just listen to fireworks too, and then all like the little debris lands on all of our stuff, and we're like, oh no, I don't want a fire.
The nice part is we don't have to go back to work till the 5th. Every other year, we've always had to go back the very next day after New Year's. So, but we will have some content. I know, Brandy, you were talking about you're going to do some lives while we're off. You're going to be doing some gameplay live on your channel, right? I have
to figure out this camera. I'm going to get rid of this tree. Gone.
So look for that over the break, and I'm going to be probably streaming some Fortnite. I have a couple of my guys that run on my crew. They were like, "How about we stream some Fortnite over the break?" And I was like, "Yeah, we can do that." So we're going to do that. We're not doing the podcast, but we'll be doing some content. We'll be floating it out there.
Yeah.
But look for social, because usually I stream Fortnite like on TikTok, or I do it on Twitch. I don't really do it on YouTube anymore. So if you want to watch it, make sure you're following me on TikTok and things like that. So we're gonna be doing that and having some fun. We'll have some videos coming out. I'll definitely be getting some videos going as soon as even this weekend, believe it or not. Because
you say that every week.
No. Listen. You got me out of your funk, Radical Reggie. He was Listen, let me talk to you a little real quick about this community. A few people have reached out. Brandy was really on me, but Radical Reggie reached out, and he was like, I just want to make sure you're okay, bro. Just talk. You know, he's just talking to me, and he was like, hey, you really got to check this game out, you know, with the T2 and stuff. He's like, that'll get you out of your funk. And he's like, look, we all go through that. So what I'm saying is there's good people in this community, and like I kind of got myself out of that funk because of these people like Brandy and Radical Reggie, and kind of getting moved. I'm excited to do a lot of this stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, new year, new stuff. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. So leave us comments. And and there's a teaser. I even threw in a teaser that you've never seen before, but it's on I think it's on the New Year's episode. Yes, it's on the New Year's episode. There's a teaser at the end, so you got to watch it all the way through.
Why are you going to do that to us? Now I want to know.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't even know what the teaser is.
Oh man!
We both did it, so you'll remember it when you see it. So there's a little blooper teaser at the end of that we put. So we gave you a little Easter egg, as I called it. Guys, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays to everybody, and we will see you live in 2026.
Oh, that was a good show. That was a long show. What are you doing here? The show's over. What are you doing? Go away. What are you doing? Do you see this? Look.
What are you doing in there?
Why are you here? The show is over. Go home.
Go
Get
away.
lost.
Oh my gosh. Just in our house?
Yeah, go away.
Wonder how much more I can actually fit into this shower here. I feel like I have plenty of room to go ahead and put more stuff. Wait, why are you guys here? You guys aren't supposed to see this. I'm not doing anything in here. This isn't storage. You guys need to get out of here. Go. Go home. Go. Get out of here. Stop watching. You don't need to see anything in here.